Hello my dear students, welcome back to online class. Students, we have previously discussed about the autotrophic mode of nutrition where plants make their own food by the process of photosynthesis. We have also discussed how photosynthesis takes place, where does it takes place, what is the main site of photosynthesis. Okay. So today we will learn without leaves what are the other parts of plants where photosynthesis takes place and how photosynthesis is very essential for living beings. Okay, so let's begin with that. Students, we have already learned that photosynthesis takes place in leaves. Do photosynthesis takes place in other parts of the plants also? Let's talk about that. Beside leaves, photosynthesis also takes place in other green parts of the plant, in green stems and green branches. Okay, and in case of desert plants, they have scales or spine-like leaves to reduce the loss of water by transpiration. As in desert place, there is scarcity of water. That's why their leaves are modified into scales or spine-like structure to reduce the loss of water by transpiration. And these plants have green stems which carry out photosynthesis. So we can say that beside leaves, photosynthesis also takes place in other green parts of the plant like green stems, green branches, etc. Okay? And you must have seen some colorful leaves. Does they contain chlorophyll? As you have known to that the plants leaves which are green, there is presence of chlorophyll in them. So what should be the answer? Does color leaves can also carry out photosynthesis? Here the answer is the leaves other than green also have chlorophyll. And the large amount of red, brown and other pigments marks the green color. So there is also presence of chlorophyll. But the other pigment like red, brown and other color pigment that marks the green color. Okay. That's why they look colorful leaves, and photosynthesis takes place in these leaves also. So the answer will be yes. Color leaves also carry out photosynthesis. Students, you must have seen there are teeny green patches in stagnant water. Have you ever seen? Can you guess that why? What are these things? These are called algae. So you can see the picture, the algae, how they looks like. They are mainly found in stagnant water. Also, they are on some swampy areas. Can you guess why algae are green in color? Answer is they contain chlorophyll, which gives them the green color. Algae can also prepare their own food by photosynthesis. So, autotrophic mode of nutrition including plants and blue-green algae. Okay? Students, can you imagine life on Earth in absence of photosynthesis? Just think of it. The survival of almost all living organisms directly or indirectly depends upon the food made by the plants. And also oxygen, which is essential for survival of all living organisms, is produced during photosynthesis as they are taking carbon dioxide and expel out oxygen. In the absence of photosynthesis, life would be impossible on Earth. So photosynthesis a very vital event for all living organisms. That's why life is possible on Earth. Okay? In this slide, you can see there are different forms of food component in the form from plant, carbohydrate, fat, protein, vitamins, minerals. Among them, carbohydrates and fats are energy giving food, proteins are body building food, vitamins and minerals are very essential to make our immunity strong and prevent us from diseases. Okay, as we have already learned it in previous class, previous standard. Okay, as you know, the product of photosynthesis is carbohydrates in the form of glucose or sugar. This carbohydrate is made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen that is used to make proteins and fat. That protein contain nitrogen. As you know, in our environment or in our atmosphere, almost 78% nitrogen is present, and plants need nitrogen for their growth. Without nitrogen, their growth is not possible properly. So how they obtain nitrogen? Plants are not capable of taking nitrogen from the air directly. This absorption of nitrogen from the atmosphere, this is done by a bacteria called nitrogen fixing bacteria, namely rhizobium. So how they obtain nitrogen? How do the plants obtain nitrogen? By utilizing atmospheric nitrogen present in air with the help of nitrogen fixing bacteria like rhizobium. And also other thing, that is from fertilizer and manure, they are getting nitrogen. Okay, as you can see, how they utilize the atmospheric nitrogen with the help of nitrogen fixing bacteria, you will see in next slide. Let's see. Okay, now you can see that such bacteria, how they help to fix the atmospheric nitrogen into another form so that they can easily absorb nitrogen. There are some leguminous plants like pulses, peas. Okay, in their roots some nitrogen fixing bacteria are present, and that bacteria converts the atmospheric nitrogen into usable form and release in the soil. Okay, by this way, how the plants actually they uptake their water minerals from the soil. By this way they are also uptake the nitrogen from the soil and used it for their growth. Okay, so by this way plant utilizes atmospheric nitrogen present in the air with the help of nitrogen fixing bacteria. So one example of nitrogen fixing bacteria is rhizobium. Students, next day we will discuss about heterotrophic modes of nutrition in plants. There are some plants which are depends on others. They cannot make their food or they cannot prepare their food. So they take help of other organism to obtain their food. Next day we will see the different types of heterotrophic nutrition, and I hope you understood this. If you have any problem, ask me in the e-portal. Okay.